Well, it's too windy to spray the porch. So instead, I'm going to work on that window. And then I'm also going to work on the front door here. Scraping off the old paint on the trim. And then it's going to be the blue color. That was the color of the shutters. Well, it's too cold to paint outside. So I'm going to start in here. And like I said, I really hate to cover up that southern yellow pine, but whatever sealant they put on it, it's really given off a lot of fumes, especially now since the furnace is on. So I'm just going to cover it up and give it a coat of paint. Well, even though it was way too windy to use the sprayer for up on the ceiling, I ended up doing the door, and it's the same blue as what the shutters are. And I have a different light from the side. That'll get changed someday. Boy, it really smells now, but that'll just be temporary. And I got the fan in the window there. I forgot you're going to actually see then, you know, like the edges of the boards, which I like. I'm okay with that. I see there's a couple of pieces I need to patch in there. And I can also see that it's bleeding through a little bit on some of those boards. So I'm really glad I put that on first before I'm going to paint it. But I'm not going to paint it at all this week. I'm going to let it cure, let it make a nice seal, and then come back at it and paint that. I'll paint that T11 or T111 and then the rest of that wall there. Well, I just got my branch chandelier hung up, and you know how when you're envisioning it and you're making it and it's sitting in the garage in my shop and I'm trying to figure out if it's really gonna fit or match. Looks like it's pretty much center with the table, and that's that table I made a long time ago now with some wormy poplar that was in the barn that I pulled out. Don't worry, I'm gonna make something nice out of them. Which there's a whole bunch more left when I'm gonna get back in and get it. So I put a bench in the back so that we could push that a little bit closer if we're not gonna need it, but it will seat 6. I have a couple extra chairs. The light, that was a pain putting it up there, but it actually made it. I did drop it. I'm taking it down out of my shop. I had to put a few branches back together. That little toolbox in the middle there is just some old tongue and groove that I put together. I happen to have some old kitchen tools. So it looks like we are ready to actually be able to sit down and eat and maybe relax for a couple of minutes. Still not done though. I'm going to put something on that back wall there. And I knew there was some kind of cabinet in here. And it's partially together yet. Boy, if anything, I'd probably save the doors because they have the metal panels on. They're all covered with dust right now. So I think the color turned out really good. That was that sassafras from Illinois. That log right there. And then all of the candle, I don't know what they call them, candelabras, the holders, those are all pieces of shaved sassafras. And these were some branches just right in the backyard. So the color looks good. It's nice and dark, which I was hoping to have because I knew I wanted that wall to be white. And some of the original doors, like that one there, is pretty dark, and I wanted to keep it that way. I'm going to make a few cabinet doors down there yet, and also the ones up on top. The ones on top are going to be clear, well, not clear, but they're not solid wood. You'll be able to see through them, so they're taking a little bit longer. So that's about it for today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so that's why I was working inside.